Ene ejisem ni say tap send see yen fa sadere we emma won customers ni titru ene won a wo UK say obetimi a create wo tap send wallet no e wo app no eso se ekoba ne se tap rate no ekostra obetimi a save ska akodu impempenso bi te say 50,000 Ghana cedis ane 50,000 Ghana cedis na afei wo yin kakra se oba on Ghana mu a obetimi a save ska ewo tap send wallet na so abra unya ohaw bia na tie tap send atre wo mahye akodru UAE Netherlands and Austria tap send na easy fast and secure tap send papa no
everybody check now check it check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ayo Ghana. Power match brings you luck. Make your move.
We are back again, and this time round the editorial features once again in Team Dodo Solomon aka Chamo. I took time to read some comments from yesterday's edition where Chamo was educating us on why some celebrities or some A-listed musicians may not necessarily like they say, with the traditional media, aka the radio and the TV platforms. And wanting to know what many people were also thinking about it, I went through it, and about 98% of the comments agreed with the positions shared by Intim Dodo Solomon. So that affirms and confirms that indeed he knows exactly what he's talking about. So why should we end it? We don't have to end it. We still have to say more. So once again, you are welcome once again to the editorial, this time around featuring Chemo Intim Dodo Solomon for us to do our thing. He's our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And of course, I keep telling you, if you have any digital platform, you want to monetize it, you want some management, you want to do some troubleshooting, Inti Dosu Digital Solutions will surely take care of you. And the Digital Rasta, once again, Currency is doing our camera for us, which Flex is the editor and director of our shows. Remember, tap send. They are still here with us. You want to send money from abroad to Ghana, one app does it better. At this stage, if you live abroad and you don't have the tap app on your phone, it means that you are missing a lot. Get it today and use the promo code SammyFlex for it. The new deal called the wallet, the tap wallet, is also working to the people who are living in UK. It is time for you to change some pounds into cedis. Make sure you dump it into the wallet so that even when you are coming to town or you are coming down to chill, you can use that money. You don't need to pack. Shantori say in the tankers. You don't need to pack money in the tankers. You just have to pack it and come and chill. It is simple as that. And if you want to make money through the betting apps, you have to get Parimatch Bet. Parimatch Bet is what you have to get now. And there are so many opportunities for you to get some cool money on the app. Aviator is active, and now that the Champions League and other European matches are happening, you have to look sharp. I'm not hearing people bet on the African games. What is happening? You should be betting on the African games on Parimatch Bet. You know, There are so much money to be made there. I hear our queens, our ladies, they beat some team in Cape Coast like that. You could have made a whole lot of money on parimatchbet.com. So download it today and look for the promo code SM and SAM, that is Sam, and you are going to make some cool cash. Do it today and thank me later. Now, let's do business. Chamo, welcome.
Yeah.
Were you surprised with the comments that came out of our yesterday's video?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, not really surprised in terms of the negative comments that came.
Okay.
For the positive one, yes, I think a lot of people, and I mean, if you want to be objective, not just want to say whatever, I think you will see that my submission will make sense to you. And
exactly.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised that people are agreeing with me based on the evidence available. We were just pointing to the facts, so you can cross-check them yourself.
If you doubt.
Yeah, if you doubt it.
Yeah.
There are some few people who came in just to insult, I mean, as usual. And then some, I think one was like, he says that he doesn't need the media, but he's still going around.
That one there, I saw it to be an ignorant
yes, like, I mean, upon all the things that we said. And you can't
there are some people who just come and show their ignorance for the world to know that we to be there.
Yes.
That kind of thing. So,
so we are still going to do our thing, share our opinions, and then give the room for people to also come back and criticize us.
Of course, we'll do it with all the respect that is there to be known.
Good.
Nobody would disrespect anybody in the name of what we do here. Now, there is a big story that I would want to pick Chemo's opinion on this particular show before we say goodbye to you. In the media at the moment, or in the media space at the moment, one story that is being discussed is our presidential hopeful, that is Freedom Cheddar. And as it stands now, many people are asking, what is he saying? When he went on an interview on a Kumasi radio station and said that he is going to dredge to get a C in Kumasi. SEAC, the very salty one in Kumasi. And because of that, many people are laughing at even the point. They did not even listen to what the man was saying. People are thinking, oh, the man said he's going to bring sea so that they can swim in it like the way we go to Labadi Beach and that's my beach. That's not what the man is saying. The man is saying that, Kumasi people, we want to help you. Over the years, before you be moving from Accra to Kumasi, container, 1. You drive like 6 hours, 7 hours to Kumasi, container, 2. 6 hours, container, 2. Meanwhile, if he is able, if you guys permit him to be president and is able to dredge the sea from Accra to Kumasi, containers coming in droves, thousands. Just I've been thinking about which part of Kumasi the sea is likely to be. I don't know if it to be about Makom area or I'm not too sure.
Makom is more like the center.
I see a say half. Now they Siba also say half.
No, it will. I think the best way for him will be at the edge of Kumasi. Yeah, something like that. Even Ejiso is too close. It will. If we are talking about the Accra. On our Accra highway, then the best place will be maybe
no say yen fan kan kwan so pay onti and e ba ko twese ba ko twa nwura ni mu a ne ya da ba betum.
But before you get
to before it be room no say say some places be man nsuo no
enya kwan e ba
now this is becoming interesting.
Then some people should be
Richie, let's watch the video, and after the video there is a post that one of my favorite guys in London, Mark Darlington, made on the commentary by Freedom Jacob Caesar, who is the man leading the Freedom Party, and he actually wants to be president, so he's a presidential hopeful, the flag bearer of the new force. That's how we call them, the new force. In fact, he's done well. I think I've loved his campaign strategies. Anytime you drive around town, I'm sure as we speak now, until maybe the NPPs and NDCs come with their billboards, as we speak now, he has the leading billboards in Accra. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, as we speak,
yes,
I'll agree. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
at the moment
think,
he has, because almost every better street you drive on, you see huge billboard of Freedom Jacob Caesar, and I think we need to commend him for that. I know very soon NPP and this is be Jagum and moonlight billboards, sunlight, and digital billboards. So you guys should wait for it and let's see how it happens. So let's go watch the video. When I come back, I read the posts and we will get the opinion of Chemo, whether first of all he thinks it is possible, it is impossible, and his general remark on what our presidential hopeful African Prince Jacob Caesar, Freedom Caesar is telling us. Watch this, I'll be right back.
Mehuno mama tukwan makomati mehu mahwe nkrofo okro uko Dubai omukra no na ye desert enso omukra nya epo abaho oma dredge ayade ba kwa mpese me yema Kumasi man ha se me dredge ama epo ebi abaha na yetimi de shape ni ade so de normal ba na 2024 na afi ni ebetwi container 1111 from Accra harbor edi aba itema harbor edi aba Kumasi ebi okra itiki be 6 hours and sana container ba ko pe wedura ebi dura no so na normal be se half e wo container ni nyina ebi abubu abra we railway anase we nso a within 1 hour na container 500 eduru ha say wo pese wo ship 500 so ko ba bia wa ship ko ba bi nti I'm here. I want to open the western corridor, the eastern corridor, the infrastructure. I want to build power stations, energy stations. I want to connect the gas. I want to create industrial. I want to bring technology. Let us create our own mobile phones and create our own laptops. Now, when your laptops is an exercise book and consider BBA, lithium here, the ama China phone here, the Adinano, and only the yes, mano. What you say, you will plastic for her, you will be Biawa, you bet me, Cassia, industrial, now share me crana, and then normal mayada. Who say one of my biggest businesses is the industrial park, a friend of Petronia, one bet me go no mashe. I dear Meshasi screaming about industrialization 12-13 years ago. Now, Picrana make 30 and a minya service, you know. Now, from that time now, obi able to go sa e bibu kra ba no muhume idea no mafa no mo pese mo koye bibi basa ho bibi den inse so mo be boa nkra no ne nyinu na o ka Facebook Mark Zuckerberg mu ne ade o mo susa na o mo shase e bi mu 20 years and na Facebook obi a wa Ghana be kwai Nigeria obi e di akire bi wo hwe Bill Gates mu a o mo nyina o mo susa na o mo shade we ase e bi mu no mo di 20 something and o mo di be say 70 something o mo ko di 80 o ma ye adwuma ne sa 50 years omude running we ase hanyina oba Africa akora bia te se panimu pa na otie ne kasa akora ntimi nkasa akora ni vision akora 29 kra da bio ye mpinio ntina mabunu no omahu se me so ma sorry na omuso no no mo hwehwe obi a owo sa akoma na owo sa courage na the timing is right nti nyese bia mi obi bia me de dada omo na omudi machi ana se bibi kra bibre minimum but adoye nkofo bi kra de omo musika na omo print t-shirts na omo boa because na omo probi a omo so obetimi agina omo begina ho ama na omo so betimi agina ho ama no because empanyifo omo di mansu omo ndwene nkra ho se nko omo ndwene nkra ho a nka me no ka se nya ne se 8-9 million kra go a omo ni adwuma e bi ewie so omo nya adwuma ndwene na omo ndwene omo ho na me yenipa a me dwene nipa ho wata se bebia me free buy no nyankopɔ nhyira me ma me meduru ya meduri se nkanya akoma pa na me denam na nya nyansa bi na odi ama me na me yusu ni ye na dom bi na odi acha me na me yusu ni ya kamenya sure so odi me beduru bebia odi meduru no.
All right, so some few hours before we started this recording, our brother who is based in London, his name is Mark Darlington, shared this on his Facebook timeline where he says, ambitious and expensive, but not impossible, to create a waterway for transportation of goods to the landlocked region. It is actually visionary to think outside the box. Listen to this. Oh, it says ambitious and expensive, but not impossible to create a waterway for transportation of goods to the landlocked region. It is actually visionary to think outside the box. The landlocked countries, cities in Asia and even Europe have been exploring waterways for transport for many years. I can mention Nepal, Bolivia, Paraguay. Water transport is touted as one of the cheapest ways.
But is he saying those areas are in Europe? No. The names that I'm hearing is not from Europe.
Bolivia, Paraguay?
Yes, they are from Southern America.
Okay.
So he got it wrong.
So landlocked countries, cities in Asia and even Europe. In landlocked countries and cities in Asia and even in Europe have been exploring waterways for transport for many years. I can mention Nepal, Bolivia.
Bolivia is in Southern America.
Paraguay.
Southern America.
Water transport is touted as one of the cheapest ways to convey goods from one point to another.
He misfired.
Switzerland is a landlocked country but operates 5 major ports. Ask how this is possible, and I'm sure Switzerland, you would agree to it.
It's in Europe, yes.
Yes. Chamo, first of all, your general impression about the statement Freedom Caesar made, and whether you also think, like Mike Darlington is saying, it is expensive but achievable, or it is expensive and even not achievable. In Ghana, market too.
Yeah. So one, it's not achievable in Ghana.
It's not achievable in Ghana.
Yes. And even in the countries that he was trying to mention, it is, what is the right word? Apart from misfiring where it is coming from, like Switzerland, yes, you can, when you go through the map, you can see why it was easy or it can be done based on that.
Okay.
Like, so you can't just say it anyhow. Like, even landlocked countries like, let's say you Switzerland, let's go to Europe. But we have a lot of landlocked countries in Europe.
Okay.
So now ask yourself, why are they also not doing it?
Okay.
And then he answered himself by saying it is expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
Yes, but achievable.
Achievable, yeah.
Here's the thing. Everything on this earth that you can imagine, you can use that word.
Achieve it, yeah.
Yes.
So if only you can imagine it,
yes,
you can achieve it.
Great. So if you go to that extent, if you are using extreme cases, if you are using the anomalies or the outliers to make an argument, then we don't have to start. Because we can always get some form of outlier to defend our whatever
position
that we want to say.
Yeah.
You see, even with our traditional media issue that we were talking about, we will still have people, no matter what, they want to listen to typical radio.
Yeah.
They think that what you hear on the internet is not as good or as sweet as authentic as they hear it on radio, like the traditional radio. So we will get something like that, and I will put Switzerland example as an outlier.
Okay.
If it was achievable, and okay, he said it's not easy, but if it was that like some people can get it, I believe more we would have seen, or we can give more examples to that effect. So for me, I think you can't use an outlier to make an argument, so he shouldn't go there.
Okay.
The thing is, it's so expensive that you can't even think about it. Like if you want to do it in Ghana here, we will have to sell Ghana for someone to maybe own Ghana for a very long time.
Okay.
That's what we are talking about here. So a country like Ghana, when you are thinking about Ghana and you want to do something for Ghana, dredging sea to Kumasi shouldn't even be the issue here. And why even Kumasi, not to Tamale?
Kumasi is closer, at least. He thinks it is. And so, maybe he thinks economic activities are booming in Kumasi more than in Tamale.
Yes.
I can also make that argument.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. But if you push it in Kumasi, you will get the landlocked countries to also participate, like Burkina Faso, Mali, and others. Exactly. I think it will be easy for them, and it will make more business sense to also deal with them. And again, even at Accra, people come and then take it all the way to Burkina Faso and Mali.
Exactly.
So if you push it to, let's say, Sunyani, I think it will be more like the center.
Yeah.
And then you make more money, or it will make more sense.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, when I heard it, honestly, I thought it was a joke.
When you heard it?
Yeah, when I heard it.
Okay.
I didn't watch it like direct.
At that time? Okay.
Yes. People were saying it that, hey, freedom says this, freedom says, well, maybe he was joking. Or maybe it was in the past. It wasn't the main...
I saw some people who had made some flyers. And, you know, the flyer captions that they do, the cards. Saw some people flying it. When I also saw it, I thought it was one of those jokes people play.
Kind of, that's what I thought. But later I watched the video and I was like, oh wow.
He said it
so
for
he really said it for real. And I mean, I was really disappointed after getting to know that yes, he said it. My disappointment was that, like, this is a business guy who has achieved like something that he can point to. Says that I did this through my effort or through the initiative that I had in business to achieve some of these things. So for such a person to make a comment like that, I was like, nah, this guy, he has taken it to the next level. And I think we have to talk about it so that people will not just... I don't even see why people will argue about it like it's possible. Like, why are you making it like that? Like, because you think that you will cite... I've even heard people citing the example of Dubai.
Yeah.
Dubai, they have done it, so we too, we can do it. No. Please check the map and see where Dubai is.
It's located.
Yes. Where Dubai is located before you come out and make such an argument. If you are making an argument, don't bring Dubai in. And
why don't you want them to bring... give us some more explanation.
Dubai is closer to... In fact, Dubai is in the sea like that. So close to the sea. So it's nothing to say that. It's like saying that you have... like, let's say you want to do something similar in La Paz.
Okay.
And La Paz is virtually part of the sea, if we compare in terms of proximity. So if you say that you would dredge the sea
from Soto to
La Paz, you are not saying anything. It's that close, so that one is...
And about the land is even bare.
Yes.
Bare land, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no argument there. But if you are going to pass through some form of rocks and even to the forest, create such...
Through human
settlements and all
that. I'm not sure you might get some straight route from here to Kumasi without a human settlement.
And again, you even have to think about the slope. You cannot just... Now you are going against the hilly areas or the mountainous areas. So how do you do that dredging so that it can flow the way you want it to flow? There are so many technical impossibilities here. Like, so much that you have to take. And how deep will it go? And we are also talking about a distance of over 200 kilometers.
Yes, from Accra to Kumasi is 234 kilometers.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
And how are you going to achieve this? You don't even have to think about this. And the sad part is that there are so many options. If you want to achieve what he was saying, there are so many options that he could have just gone for those ones. Like the railway thing. We already had railway lines, and even if you want to do it better, it will not be something that people will say that you can't achieve it. It's so easy. So if you just want to get all our product, like import product to Kumasi, we already have inland port.
Yeah.
You can just get a railway line to the inland port at Buankra. Buankra is really close to Edison.
Yeah, I know Buankra.
So why don't you say that I will make sure that the railway line will be
fixed.
Yes, will be ready to import our things to Kumasi. That's so easy. But no, you won't go for that. You want to dredge sea to Kumasi. Come on.
But I want to also argue that maybe you are not being a visionary, you still want to leave the old ways. Him being a rich man who has traveled far and wide and has seen development in other countries. He thinks with the resources available to him, maybe his partners, he sees the possibility, something that you might not see. And they say what an adult will sit down and see, even if a child climbs the tallest mountain, he or she won't see it.
Yes.
Maybe he's moved with rich people, partners, and they know, Ghana, this is your map. Oh, there's something, maybe before you know, he's been talking to these Chinese and all the Asian people, wild tech guys. Oh, that is possible. Within a year or two, we can do this. But you are also here saying he can't do it.
Yeah, so I'll paraphrase this one. Thomas Sowell, a very prominent philosopher, economist in America, he said that when you demand for something impossible, only liars can satisfy you. Yes.
When you demand for something impossible, only liars can satisfy you.
Yes. Because they will lie to you that it is possible and you will believe it and you will be okay. That's what it is. So there are certain things in this world that you may wish for, but it is impossible to get. And that will make you feel good. People like Cheddar can satisfy you by lying to you because it's impossible. That's the honest truth. Because apart from the technical challenges, even the cities, the towns, the villages that you have to destroy. Come on, just look at what is happening at trade fair. With Fantasy Dome issue. Look at what the man went through and the things that he will lose at the end of the day. And then after that, imagine trying to dredge the sea to Kumasi. The towns and the villages and the cities that you are going to destroy. How? How can you even think of that? Meanwhile, we have a very simple solution there. That's my issue. Like there are simple
solution.
Yes. There are things that you can do to make life of people better without doing this so ambitious thing that for me I think is impossible. That's the thing. So you don't have to go there at all. I mean, he has the vision, he has the ambition to help Ghana. And I think there are so many things that he can do to help Ghana, if indeed he wants to help.
To do it, yeah.
Unless he wants to be like the typical politician that we know. Because any decision that politicians take is not economic. It's more political before economic.
Economic, yeah.
That's how they do their things. So if you behave like them, you also go the same route. Or as people say, route.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the thing. For me, he is now thinking like them, like political thing. Any decision that you take, have it in mind. Like there's a political decision and there's economic decision.
Yeah.
And I can give a very good example, even with Nanado's free SHS.
Yeah.
It is a political decision, not economic decision.
Okay.
Because before he came out to announce that we are going to do it, the money was not there. So if he was thinking economics, he would say that we don't have money to do it.
There's no budget for that.
Or we will suffer for that. But it was a political decision. So we will do it no matter where the money is.
Whether good or bad.
Bad, we will find the money and do it. And then he did it. That is it. So that at that point, it's no more an economic decision just to help people. It's a political decision to win political power. So if somebody like Freedom will start speaking like this, some of us will see him as the way that he is trying to avoid. He wants to say that I'm an outsider. I'm coming in to help. No, if you talk like this, you are part of them. You are not taking economic decisions. You are taking political decisions. You are telling us the way politicians talk. You are talking like them. So I was really disappointed when I found out that indeed he said it.
He said that.
And going forward, I think he should learn his game. Like you see, one thing that he's missing is he's not playing the political game well. Okay. He's talking like a politician now, but he's not learned. He has not learned the way
because he has not been a politician before. He now wants to be
good. And if he really wants to help people, he should learn the political game, and then find a way to do it better. That's how it is done. You have to know what it is, and then find a way to do it better, because you want to help people. You can't just say that I'm from the outside and take me like it is, take me like that. No, no one will take you like that. It's really, really difficult to convince people to go with you or have the vision that you have and then do things the way you want them to do it. So for me, I think he should just stop whatever that he's doing. He's just wasting money.
I see.
Yes. So he should just sit back, learn the political game, come out again, and then do the need for the right thing, so that he can help people the way he wants to. But if he will be going out and talking like this, he will just waste his money. And I think he's a good businessman. He has done some good business that we are aware of.
He's winning already.
Yes, and it will not be okay for him to waste money like that. So he should just withdraw.
Okay.
And then learn and then come back.
Let me ask this question before we wrap up. He did not make this statement in Accra.
Yeah.
He actually went to Kumasi and he told the people there. To you, as someone who comes from that side of town, do you think such commentaries would get into the head of the people? Is the statement big enough to convince some people to vote for him? Because he's been granting interviews here in Accra, but never mentioned this as one of his plans. He came to them, and because he knows, wait a minute, but I'm telling you guys something, so you guys will support me. Do you think what he said in political game is strong enough to win him some affection?
Of course. I mean, that's why I said that if you want something impossible, liars can satisfy you. Yes, like quoting from Thomas. So yes, there are some people are very happy. Say so you can only be to me, only be to me. And you can't blame them that much, because some of them may not have the technical information or understanding of what is happening, or when you say something like that, the magnitude of it, what it means to achieve it. Some people will not know, or some people don't know. So they will just go with the flow. And in politics, it's allowed to some extent. But it's dangerous when some people are also watching you to criticize whatever that you say. In the honor and the assembly, like if people like us are not in the picture, then he can say it and move on with his life. But we will start questioning him that no, technically what you need to make it possible is near impossible. Like what you need to make this thing happen is near impossible. And in fact, there are cheaper ways to do the same thing. So why do you want to go to that extent just to do this? If there are cheaper ways to do it, why don't you go to that space? Like, why don't you use that space to make it happen? Tell them that, yes, the railways will be available to get the import from the port to this place. And that one, no one will come and debate you on that. The debate will then shift to where do you take where are you going to get the money to do it? Should that be a priority than maybe a road, normal road or whatever? That would be the issue. And I mean, for that one, yes, it is so possible, so we can talk about it. But to go for the ultimate like that, even, can you imagine? Never have you heard any politician saying something like that?
Not in my life.
Yes. In Ghana here, none of them has said it, and that's why I say he should learn the political game, because that would have been his first lesson. No, you don't go and say something outrageous like that. If he had any politician advising him. And for me, from his move and even the way he's doing his campaign, for me, I think he's getting it wrong. He's doing it more like marketing or business kind of person. But political marketing is different from the normal product that we market. Or even marketing yourself to be popular. He has done it. He has that strategy. But it doesn't work in politics.
Yeah.
And he's refusing to get that understanding. I think he should get more political consultants. I mean, the political scientists, the experienced guys, and people who are following politics to coach him before he can do whatever that he wants to do.
I see. So at the moment, there, you think your people,
some of them will listen. I mean, come on. And then the politicians, some politicians at Osekrom will also use it against him.
Using against him how?
Yeah,
how
I mean, for him to say something as impossible like that, you know, it will be like person just say you need a point to one never my apple. Na
someone apple.
Na apple no ye de you be driving man bend.
Oh, what the ship basis in the container ba.
And you can say what the ship and na open say what the
container na person the.
You should train. You should man a special road beer container a car and kwan be faso. There are so many cheap and easy things to do. And yeah, apple. So who mention apple now? Then you want to say more than just giving a solution to imputation. So some people will use it against him. That's the thing. Yeah.
Well, guys, let's end it here. And Team Dodo Solomon, big ups to you. Once again. This is the editorial with Chemo, and he's giving us some wonderful suggestions that suggest that it will be highly impossible for Cheddar to do the dredging of the sea from Accra. I don't know which of the seas will even be closer. Roland,
we are from Tema.
Cape Coast. He can do it from Cape Coast. Well, there is a sea in Cape Coast. Cape Coast, Accra, he can do it from there. Oh, Chemo. So, what you were thinking Accra? Chemo, there is a Cape Coast one.
No, baby, Tema. I think Tema will be closer. if you check Ghana map, you go. If you take Cape Coast, the distance will be longer as compared to if you take Tema or Accra. Well. Some people will be thinking about the road to do it, and if you are thinking like that, and then that's just best say
can't he do it through the whole water bodies? Because when we were in Adan, one man who has an island in Adan told us that he is doing some connection from Adan to Cape Coast, where he will be from. You know, the Adan is a river. Yeah. But they are going to do a connection that will move from the river through the sea to Cape Coast.
Yes. Oh, it's easy to deal with canals or some small river bodies because even the force that the rain will be coming will not be as huge as when you compare the sea. The forces that the sea will be coming, it's not the same as you some small water body somewhere moving. And again, you have to also consider the direction. So if you are doing it through the water bodies, you have to know the direction of the water body. So the water body is already coming into the sea. And now you want to push from the sea through the water body. Like, how are you even going to achieve that? If you study like basic dam constructions and other stuff. What he's proposing is near impossible. That's why I'm saying that. Even I go some more dam, can I farm man for down here? Now also he should come again.
Maybe my next editorial would have to get an engineer in the middle. So whilst Chebo is doubting, the engineer would also tell us, oh, it is because of the chemical reaction of the SOU of the land. We can cut it and meet the diagonal. But the last time I also checked, and while Chemo was doubting, I heard he had started doing the dredging. So those who are going on the Pokwase of Anko Road, I hear you guys can go. But Cheddar had started the dredging from there. I'm sorry. Stay in Accra. Don't go anywhere. Special thanks to you guys for watching, and you can also share your opinion.
Yeah,
maybe you have that knowledge. You might be an engineer or something. You think it is possible or not. You can also share further opinions. We don't cease learning. We learn every single minute and day. So feel free and share it with us. Once again, thanks to Digital Rasta Currency for doing the camera for us, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. And to you out there, thanks. And let's read comments from you. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us for more, and let's do this. I'll meet you when I meet you. Akabibi.
It is surprising. This is a message coming from Prof. Ankunam Rebo. Yeah, so he said, Chief, I'd agree to you. Just send to you 1,200 for your upcoming wedding.
Prof, I Prof, whoa, and then Prof, Abi Quine there. Let the blood flow.
I want blood.
Let the blood flow. Whoa. So, Professor, thank you so much.
Big up to you.
And yes, Chemo's wedding is still in the pipeline. And very soon we announce the date for those who be coming to Ghana to come enjoy this occasion. Because the occasion is going to be a big one. It's a big family and we're going to celebrate it. Meanwhile, your small can also be used to do something like Professor, who was not even asked. Yeah.
This is a big surprise.
Well. It is a problem. Big time. All right, guys. I'll see you again when we meet. My name is Sammy Flex. We're out of here. Bye-bye.